Hi! I just came back from LA with a friend and I thought I would do a little bit of a different take on my usual pack with me videos. So I wanted to show you my little travel capsule wardrobe, what I brought with me, the outfits that I put together while I was in LA. So hopefully it'll inspire you to create your own capsule wardrobes when you travel. I almost always travel with just a carry-on and I bring my pillow, which I know is kind of crazy, but it's definitely possible. So you can definitely bring just a couple of pieces as a travel capsule wardrobe and have a lot to play around with, especially if you use accessories to kind of change up the look. So let's get started first on what pieces I brought, and then we'll go into some of the outfits that I put together. So before starting to pack for any trip and picking out some pieces, I always already have an itinerary kind of in mind. That way I have an idea of like what pieces I would need for like what occasions, what events, what activities we're going to be doing. So I knew we were going to be doing a lot of museums, a lot of walking, so I wanted something that was going to be comfortable. It was extremely hot in Los Angeles, so I brought a lot of materials that were kind of breezy and more breathable, but I always bring layering pieces just in case, because you never know, like maybe if you're outside it's hot, but then you go into a building and maybe like with the AC and everything you get kind of cold. I know I do very easily, so I always like to be prepared. So this was my little travel capsule for Los Angeles, and something that is not on my list is my outfit for the airport. So I always kind of like pack this separately, and you've probably seen me talk about it in other videos, but for my travel day outfit I just brought my little set. It's with this little top that has this really cute ruching on the side, and it comes with the matching lounge pants. So these are just really comfortable. I always like to be super comfortable on the plane, especially if it's going to be a long flight. It wasn't too long. I think it was like a 4-hour flight, but I still prefer to be comfortable. So that's the outfit that I wore on the way there and on the way back. I also brought a little cardigan with me, which I'll show you in just a moment, but let's get started first with the tops that I brought. So again, because it was really hot, I decided to bring mostly tank tops. So I packed a gray tank top, a black tank top, and a white tank top. The black and the gray tank tops are both from Target. I think I got them on sale, so they come out to like $5. They're such a good deal and I wear them all the time. And then this white one I got from H&M. I love a white tank top, but I also like that this one has a bit of a black accent, so it just makes it a little bit more unique, especially because I did bring other white pieces, so I wanted to like make a little bit of a contrast in my outfit so I wasn't just like all white. And I also brought this boxy tee from Target, and for a bit of a dressier top I brought this satin one from Aritzia. I love this top. I've gotten so much use out of it. It's definitely one of my favorites. So those were all my tops, and then for bottoms I brought 3 bottoms. So I brought these white linen pants. These are also from Target. They're just so comfortable and breathable without being like see-through, which is great for a white pant. I also brought some black linen pants. These are also from Target, but they're the ones from last year, so they do have a bit of a different waist. And then I brought my favorite pair of cropped jeans. And then for some layering pieces I brought this really nice gauzy button up. This one's also from H&M. Again, very breathable. It's cotton, so it was perfect for like a light little cover up. And I brought this cardigan that's also from H&M, which is so cozy. So this is the one I traveled with, and then I also wore it a couple of times for like museums and stuff like that. For shoes I brought 3 pairs, which normally I only bring 2, but since I knew we were going to the beach I wanted a sandal option as well. So for that I brought these sandals. I've mentioned in another video that they're not my favorite because they're not super comfortable, so I didn't want to really do any walking in them, but I knew we were going to go to the beach and these pack really flat, so I thought that these were a perfect option. And then I think I also wore them to like one of our nicer dinners because it was just an easy swap. I also brought my Adidas Sambas. I love these shoes. They just make every outfit a little bit more like put together and just look nice. And of course they do have my Dr. Scholl's inserts. I've mentioned those before as well. So these were super comfortable. I think we were walking on average like 10,000 steps every day, and these were absolutely perfect. Didn't give me any back problems or any issues. So they're cute, but they also are comfortable, at least with the Dr. Scholl's inserts. And then I also brought these Dr. Scholl's time off sneakers. Now a little disclaimer, they did gift me these shoes, but I am obsessed with them. I literally didn't even break them in. I got them straight out of the box and wore them to the airport, and I was really worried that I was going to be uncomfortable, but no break-in was necessary. They were super comfortable from from the start. And the lady at TSA was even like, those sneakers are so cute. So I even got compliments on them. So clearly I'm a Dr. Scholl's girly because these were so comfortable. I wore these on the day that we went to Disneyland, and I think I walked like 31,000 steps in these, and my back was perfectly fine and I was pretty comfortable up until like maybe 9 o'clock. So it took hours and hours of walking before I started feeling uncomfortable in these, which for me is unheard of because I usually stand for like an hour and my back starts hurting. So these are my new favorite pairs of shoes. I have a couple more trips coming up, so I'm definitely going to be packing these. The Sambas were definitely comfortable, but I don't know that I would have been able to walk the 31,000 Disney steps, for example, but these definitely handled it with no problem. And of course, a white shoe is just classic and it goes with everything, so I really like them. I also like that they're like in between a casual look and a little bit more dressy. So these might be my new favorite shoes for traveling because they were so incredibly comfortable. And last but not least, some accessories. So I brought 3 bags with me. So first, of course, my suede bag, which I am absolutely obsessed with. I wear this all the time, so of course I had to bring it with me. And again, because I was wearing a lot of neutral colors, so a lot of black, gray, and white, this added a bit of a pop of color. And I also brought my matching green sunglasses, so it was a really cute like kind of accessorizing moment. And even though she's kind of small, she's mighty. I had like water bottles in here, snacks, hand sanitizer, lotion, like all of my necessities fit in here with no problem. And for my second bag, I brought this simple black H&M one. I love the gold hardware on it, and since I wear a lot of gold, I thought it would be perfect just to add a little bit of an accent. And this one, again, small but mighty, a ton of stuff fits in here, so it was perfect for going out for the day. And lastly, I brought my Uniqlo sling bag. This one I specifically brought for Disney so I can strap it on. I didn't even have to take it off for a lot of the rides. I could just keep it on, so that was just more convenient, so I don't have to worry about things falling out of my bag, and easy access to have it like right here so I can easily take out my cards or whatever I need. I also sometimes wear this at the airport depending on if the airline is really strict about having just one personal item. So now let's talk a little bit about some outfits I put together. So I showed my little Canva earlier. I usually kind of draft up an idea of what I want to bring, again, once I already know the itinerary and what we're going to be doing. So I had a general idea of like what I wanted to wear each day, but obviously what's nice about having a capsule wardrobe is that everything kind of goes together. So if on the fly I wanted to swap something out, I could, and I knew that it would go. And there's obviously so many different combinations you can make because then you can wear each top with each bottom, and then of course make even more outfits out of that if you're swapping out your shoes and your bag, your accessories, or the layering piece on top as well. So I just love that I can bring just a couple of pieces. They all fit in my carry-on and I can play around and create different outfits. I also love bringing pieces that are versatile. So for example, the button up, I can obviously wear it on. I could button it up and use it as a shirt, or sometimes I just had it wrapped around my shoulders. The same thing with the cardigan. I can wear it open, I can wear it and just button the first button. I think that looks so cute. Or I can just have it around my shoulders. There's so many ways you can wear that. And then I didn't mention jewelry, but I did bring a couple of jewelry pieces. Nothing too crazy. I always pack very light. So I brought 2 pairs of earrings, my chunky gold ones that I'm wearing right now, my little hoops with the pearls, my layered necklace, which I absolutely love and wear like all the time. And then I also brought this watch, which is really pretty. It's like a mixed metal. And I love wearing watches when I travel because it's very convenient when you're just out and about and doing things, and you can just quickly check on your wrist without having to like take your phone out. But of course, I also brought my phone leash as well, so I can have my phone like actually strapped to me if I needed it, take some quick pictures and then drop it and know that it's on me at all times. And this is completely separate from the capsule wardrobe, but I wanted to mention some other things that I pack that I feel like are an absolute must for my trips. The first one are these satin pajamas. I think I might have mentioned them on my stories. I'm like practically living in these. They're so comfortable. I liked it so much that I bought a black one as well. And for the trip, even though I think it was only like 5 nights, I did bring 2 pajamas because I knew I was going to get sweaty in that heat. So I wanted to have an extra pair so I can always feel nice and clean when I am sleeping. So I brought this pair of pajamas and the black one. The other thing I mentioned at the beginning was that I always bring my pillow. I know that this sounds absolutely crazy, but that is one of my non-negotiables when I travel. And that's also why I like to pack so light in my carry-on, because I want to make sure that I have enough space for my pillow. And that's because I've mentioned before, I have a lot of back pain issues, and I feel like with my memory foam pillow, I can sleep literally anywhere. It doesn't matter how hard or uncomfortable the bed is, I can sleep perfectly with my pillow. So that's another absolutely non-negotiable for me. And then the third thing that I also always bring are some slippers. I just like don't like the feeling of like hotel carpet on my feet. So I always bring my slippers so I can be comfortable in the hotel, and also so that way when I'm like right out of the shower, I have something to wear instead of stepping on the cold tile floors. But yeah, that's everything that I packed for LA and some of the outfits that I wore. Hopefully it inspires you with your own capsule wardrobes. And don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I usually post pictures on my stories during the trip, so that way you can follow along and see what I get up to. And I will see you all very soon in another video. Bye!